this video we're going to look at the centerline and the delta measurements with the V9 height gauge. Those measurements can be captured with the delta key or the centerline key. In order to do so, we're going to take a series of measurements and store them into our buffer zone. So if I come down to a surface plate and I want to establish a 0 by hitting the 0 button, I can then walk up and take a height measurement, a basic height measurement of 472 thousandths. If I then go to the underside of the slot, I'll see an absolute and an incremental measurement. Absolute being the measurement from my surface to my plate, incremental being the difference between the last two measurements that I took. If I release the contact, I can then continue on, taking another measurement, 2.36 being a measurement from the surface to the plate, and 473 thousandths being the thickness of that slot. Again, driving up, 2.95 from the surface to the plate, and 590 thousandths being the slot width. When you release the contact, your absolute value just turns into a live feed where you can continue to take measurements. What you can then do is request the delta to be logged into the buffer zone simply by hitting the delta function. So now the 590 thousandths that appears on the display is logged into my buffer zone that can be stored or exported to a computer. If I want to know the center line of that slot, I can hit the centerline key, and it'll drop the centerline position of the slot into my buffer zone again, which can be exported to a computer or stored on a thumb drive. These two functions allow us to recall both the centerline or the difference key into the buffer zone for us to be able to store the data for use at a later date.
Versus